Rock me, mama.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
I'm Macy.
And I'm Amie. And this is Rock Me
Rock Me Mama. Welcome back.
What's up, girl? Dude, times are tough.
Times are so tough.
Let's just get right in.
It's so hard. All of it's hard. All of it is so hard.
You've been going through it. Last few times that I've seen you, even briefly, you've been crying.
Yeah.
Or like you just cried.
Yeah. The last 3 times you came over, I've been crying. Or I cried at your house. I have cried every day for the past substantial amount of time.
Because he just won't sleep, huh? He will only contact nap?
He's currently only contact napping, which that is so fine if that's 1 or 2 contact naps a day, please sign me up. I don't want to get rid of those because they are so sweet.
They're so cute. It's not cute when that's the only way he'll nap.
I can't do it. I have a toddler. I have a business. I would like to pee by myself. There are things that I just want to be able to do.
Yeah.
And I can't do them right now. And I need autonomy.
Yeah. And it's there's not a light at the end of the tunnel right now because you just don't know when he's going to.
It doesn't feel that way. I told Chase
4 months for us was definitely an improvement.
Yeah. And so many moms have said 3, which he'll be 3 next week, I think. Yeah. I mean, I'm counting down the days, but 3 months has been the most common answer and 4 months as well. Yeah. But we have our night nurse coming back tomorrow night.
Ooh, nice.
Because I haven't had, this is very normal, obviously, at this point, 3 months postpartum, but for my sanity and how I'm behaving with my family, I need a full night of sleep.
Yeah.
Because it's just really taking a toll.
How I'm behaving. That's pretty good.
Quite frankly, I'm not behaving.
Are you just you're unhinged?
Yeah, I really am.
Because you how could you not be? You're literally not able to sleep.
No.
And when you're co-sleeping, which you're having to do pretty much, contact sleeping, co-sleeping, same shit. You can't get good sleep because you are scared that you're going to kill them if you fall asleep in a weird position.
Right. When
even though he's literally holding his head up for 4 straight minutes at a time.
Oh my God.
So I do think if you were smothering him, he'd indicate to you that you would. No, he'd be like, rah, rah. Yeah.
He doesn't put it down. Actually,
no, he
does not put it down.
No,
his neck is going to be the men that were, it's going to be this
He is
big.
the most determined little guy.
It's terrifying. His birth should have told
he had my daughter's birthday and she's a psycho.
Yeah.
She's the best, but she's she was holding her head up right away. She was flipping herself over right away. We couldn't swaddle her because she was going to suffocate herself because she could roll over within a few weeks.
Yeah.
And I don't envy you. Nick and I say it almost every day. We're wow, they're literally living our life, except that you also have another kid. Well, so I just can't even imagine.
Side note, we were over at your house the other day and I'm sure Chase was bouncing Wyatt and he wouldn't sleep or whatever. And Chase said he looked over at Nick and Nick was and Chase goes, "You're groveling in this, aren't you?"
Yeah.
And Nick was a little bit, yeah. He was because he's such a good sleeper.
We've always been the family of all of our friends and family that had the kid that just didn't sleep and wouldn't stop crying and we've been that family.
Yeah.
And all of my friends have kids that just didn't do that. And my brothers have kids. I mean, one of his kids was kind of nuts too. But we basically just felt what did we do?
Yeah. Well, and I think it's
to deserve this.
It's easy
so
when
it's nice to see. We don't wish it on you, and believe me, I don't want this for you, but it is at least comforting that I'm not the only person that this happened to.
Affirm it.
It means that it's not me.
Yes. That's what because when you have a kid, Eli is, I've said this before, he's such a good sleeper. It's borderline concerning.
I've been concerned for your son.
Sleeps.
Yeah.
Is
he okay?
Yeah.
It's been 4 hours. Yeah.
So much. And so that's what we've been used to. And it wasn't easy from the get-go for him, but
because nothing's easy.
Right. But all things considering, it's been easy with him from the get-go. And so, parents who have 2 kids are going to understand this. You go into your second kid and you're well, this is how it works. This is what we'll do. This worked for Eli, so it'll work for Wyatt.
No.
That is not how it works. They're so different, and there's nothing that you can do about it. So from an outsider's perspective, or from somebody who hasn't had a kid that is colicky, cries all the time, like whatever you want to call it, it's easy probably, I'm guilty of this, to think like, well,
people
maybe
judge.
If they hadn't
people
done
think,
this,
oh, well, she's, I remember someone saying to me like, oh, you're a nervous mother. Ew. And yeah,
that's why they were blaming.
A lot of people said that to me. Ew. People that I won't mention, but people were like, yeah, you're a nervous mother. And it's like, first of all, I had a horrific childbirth.
Yeah.
Second of all, my kid was sick and in the hospital multiple times in the first year of her life. And third of all, she cried nonstop for over 4 months. Like, oh yeah, I might be a little bit on edge, but it was kind of, the comment kind of made me feel like, well, your energy is perpetuating the way your child is behaving. And I felt a lot of responsibility for that. Yeah. But now that you have one and you're like super granola chill girl, I feel that vindicated, that
I'm
like
sure I like
that it's like, it's not me that anyone can have a little.
No, it's how they're born.
Yeah.
I sent Amie a video. Was that this morning?
Yeah.
I sent Amie a video of Wyatt laying on his, because tummy time he loves it because it's an opportunity to keep his head up for 9 hours, and because he doesn't
like nobody likes tummy time. Nobody.
And I took a video of him, and he's literally just like,
yeah.
Just
for 4 straight minutes.
And I filmed it thinking, surely he's gonna do the funny he didn't put it down. And I sent it to her and I was like, Amie, he's literally been doing this for 4 minutes straight.
And that is like his personality.
Yeah. Yes. He just doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't.
He's relentless. He's relentless. That's how she is. And I want to make sure, I feel like I talk shit. Like, she's my favorite person. I spent the whole day today with her, laughing. We had such a good day, which I needed. Even though we're both really sick. Not really sick, but we both have colds. We had such a good day today, and I'm just like constantly reminded of how like she is so special. And I'm not saying Eli's not special, but sometimes the crazy, like can't sleep, crazy kids, they bring a lot of the really normally highly intelligent. Like they bring a lot to the table.
He's be bringing something to the table.
That being said, I can't have another one of her.
No,
I can't.
I hope you don't.
I wouldn't survive another. Her. Everybody needs an Eli and then a Psycho.
I agree.
You need one that sleeps, one that's more chill. Because I don't know how you would do two of the colicky not sleeping. I don't know how you'd survive that.
No, and it always goes back to not having an answer for it. I think like. I woke up today and I would consider myself an optimist.
Yeah. Optimistic. You're having a stroke. It's fine. No, I have like 3 strokes a day.
I even like as I was saying that the second time I was trying to spell it out in my head and it still didn't come out right.
No.
I would consider myself that and
an optimist.
I literally I'm waking up in the mornings now anxious. Yeah. And I really hate that because my whole life, especially since I've become a mom, I've viewed every single day as today is a new day. Yeah. Because you have to.
You have to.
Every day, or today is a new day. And whatever happened yesterday, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Today's a new day. We could start fresh, whatever. And I wake up anxious.
Yeah.
Dreading, which sounds awful, but dreading what the day's going to be like. Yeah. Because I don't know if it means it does mean I'm going to cry. I don't know if it means how many times I'm going to cry. I don't know if it means he's going to sleep for 30 minutes. I don't know if it means every nap's going to be on me. And that sucks.
Well, you're just kind of living to get through it. Yeah. Which is kind of this phase. I mean, it is. Anyone who's like, savor every moment. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. Not in the newborn phase. You don't savor every moment. You get through it so you can start enjoying your life. And that to me happens at 4 or 5 months. Yeah. At 6 months, you're living, honey. You've kind of got a little bit of a schedule. Yeah. But until then, you are surviving. Women don't have, I don't think women have kids to savor the first few months. It's literally, can you survive this to move on with your fucking life? Yeah. Because it sucks.
It's so brutal.
It sucks. And at least you're back in shape and pretty. I was a fucking toad. I was a toad. I not only didn't sleep, and had a colicky kid, but I literally looked in the mirror every day and I was like, you are hideous. Like, I could not. So it's like, at least you got that going for you.
You
got it going on, like a lot of women, myself included, do not even look human for almost a year.
Thank you. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. You got to take the little victories.
Oh, for sure. For sure. It also, like, it's my therapy right now. Like, Chase, there have been several days where it's been a bad day, and Chase is like, why don't you, like, go, like, take 30 minutes, go to the gym, or, like, go on a walk. Just because that, for me, is, like...
Oh, yeah.
That's just, like, how I kind of reset, but...
Oh, if I didn't work out and take medication...
Yeah.
I would be...
Yeah, working out's the same for you.
I don't know what I would do.
I mean, that's how I guess it is for everybody. But yeah, it's...
I'd probably be a female serial killer at the gas station.
I would be driving in the passenger seat with you. Yeah, right now it's basically a guessing game. I mean, every single day it's like a new theory of like, what could be upsetting him this time? Or
you
like,
know what?
why is
I'm going to tell you right
time?
Now, you have got to let that go.
I know, but like,
and the thing is... I know you do, but it's time. I tried everything. She was on every little... I was like, had like 10 little vials of 10 different little stomach things. I was giving her shit before feedings, giving her shit after feedings, pumping her little butt with the, doing the little fart thing, up all night trying to do different techniques of burping and different techniques of winding. No.
Yeah.
It's just time. His tummy will figure itself out. He needs time. Nothing you can do, nothing you can change other than your expectations is going to change any of this. He's going to be fine. It's not something that you can do anything about.
I think
you have to let go of that.
As the mom, I feel like, why can't I do it?
I'm
so sick of guessing.
You're doing it. Look at him. He's the cutest little turtle. He holds his head up all day. He's thriving. I know. You're not, because he's sucking your life force. But you are doing a good job.
Thank you. I just wish I could like help. Like, it sucks as the mom feeling like I can't. Like when he just sits there and cries, I'm like, why the fuck can't I figure it?
Because crying is his only form of communication. He does not have the brain of an adult. He's not like, mommy, I'm in pain. Help me. He's just like, his little brain is like, do da do de do de do da do de do de do do do. He doesn't fucking know.
I know.
He's only crying because he doesn't have words.
Yeah.
You can't read too much into it. You're doing, your physical being is doing everything he needs.
Yeah.
The fact that you're there. Little babies just need their mother's physical body and nurturing. They don't, it's not as deep as we want to make it.
I know.
It's really not.
It sucks feeling like I can't like get him, this sounds horrible, like fixed. Like I just want to like fix whatever's going on.
It will. And
it
will be fine.
I've tried I've tried everything. Like
he will be like Farrah as soon as he starts crawling, and I know that might be another 3 months or whatever.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so happy.
Yeah.
He's an independent spirit. He doesn't want to be a potato.
I know.
And like babies like that are just fucking, they're not happy.
Yeah.
Look at him in tummy time. Most kids hate tummy time. He's like living his life.
I know.
Because he wants to be,
he
wants to be moving and grooving, as my mother-in-law would say.
Shout out Tracy.
Yeah, but he wants to be moving and he wants to do his own thing, but he doesn't know. They're not
I know.
They're not smart yet.
I know.
He's just wants you there, and he doesn't know how to communicate unless he cries.
I wish that it was just as easy as like putting him on my boob and like that's consoling.
Oh, no.
And, like that's not, because I mean that's probably really where the pain is initiating from, because there's a suck issue and like that blows.
Yeah.
And because I mean typically that's just like a source of comfort. Like in my mind I'm like, okay, well here, just like
I used to try that all, and you're just like throwing it at them, and when that doesn't work, you have nothing else.
When that doesn't work, that sends me into
I know
an embarrassing tizzy.
You have to walk away because he also smells you. And he doesn't know what he wants.
Yeah.
And he's just communicating the way he knows how. You have to give him a chase and walk away.
But I like today that happened, and he had just gotten done with my left boob, and I put him on my right boob, and like I knew he wasn't done because he was still like acting hungry and opening his mouth and doing all that. But he like freaked out, like full blown screaming, crying, freaked out, and which like naturally upsets me because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's my bit. Like, what's wrong? And Chase came in and was like, maybe we just need to try all bottles tomorrow, like no boob. And him suggesting that, which like, this is not how he meant it. He totally meant it as like, let's try something else. But hearing that is like, in my warped motherhood way of hearing that was like, that means there's an issue with me and like what I'm providing for him. And that's taking away what I'm naturally supposed to be able to do for him.
Yeah.
And so I like lost it on Chase, and I was like, no, where did you get that idea from? Why would you even suggest that? What's a bottle gonna help?
Yeah.
And just like spiraled. And he was like, let me go take a minute. And like I did, and I calmed down, and he was like, I mean, he gave me a hug. He gives me so much grace right now.
Yeah.
But he gave me a hug and was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm sick of feeling hopeless.
Yeah. And breastfeeding is, I really think breastfeeding, although a beautiful thing to do for your child, is the source of so much pain and torment.
It is.
And I think like the whole thing, from the physical act of it and being imprisoned by it, to the emotional turmoil that it causes when you don't get it right. And then to just everything about it is really fucking torturesome.
Yeah.
I really would analyze within yourself how long you should do this, because I just don't think it's worth the torture.
Yeah.
You are a fucking cow.
Yeah.
There are bags of milk in your freezer that are making food not be able to live there. It's your whole freezer is milk. You could feasibly just feed him, but I know that something inside of you needs to conquer this. Just try to really be cognizant of why you're doing that and what your motives are. Yeah. Because if it's going to make you miserable, just for this like notion of like, I breastfed for as long as I did with Eli or whatever.
Oh, it's not
helping Wyatt. It's not helping you.
Yeah.
You have enough milk to feed him for everyone's kid.
Yeah, I know.
And you also like my old pediatrician that I hate says, like, formula kids go to college too. If at some point you ran out of your ungodly, ridiculous supply of milk, he would not die.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
So I just really think maybe you should think about how long you want to do this to yourself.
Well, breastfeeding has gotten better. It really has.
Yeah.
Today, the like freak out on I'm like, is it his stomach? Is it being at this angle? Like, it wasn't, the breastfeeding's been good. It really has. The last like 2, maybe even 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But he's done that like 2 or 3 times where like, when he's there, it's like an absolute full freak out.
Yeah, she used to do it too. I breastfed her for a long, long time, but like I would say the first 6 months I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah.
Because it was I couldn't tell if I was doing it right or if she was happy or if she was miserable. Sometimes she was so content. Other times she would totally freak out on me.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if she was hungry or if she was full or if I was like shooting it into her mouth. Because she would get so worked up and she would be in pain.
Right.
So my doctor's like, I think you're overproducing in the beginning of the feed and she's just getting too much.
Yeah.
Like, but it's a mystery.
It is a mystery. I mean, we've tried everything. Like, we have tried everything. Multiple lactation consultants, body work,
really
chiropractor,
tried everything.
We had the release procedure. We had gripe water, Milacon, colic.
We did all of it. We didn't do the procedure, but everything else.
The only thing we haven't done is Pepsid, which I've sent.
We did Pepsid and it helped a lot.
The most pathetic message to his pediatrician today. And it was like, she probably is going to, you know how at certain pediatrician visits, they have the mom fill out the postpartum depression. She's literally probably going to send me one after the message that I sent her. I was like, we're not okay. Like, the only detail she needed to know is that I think that it's acid reflux. Yeah. Could you write me a prescription for Pepsid? And I was like, my husband and I are not doing okay. We're really struggling. I'm feeling super hopeless now. Like, she's going to read it and be like, oh God.
Oh God. Yeah.
And I haven't heard back. So I'm hoping.
I was like fully there.
Yeah.
Psychotic.
I'm hoping that all signs lead to I mean, we know it's gas too, but all signs lead to acid reflux or silent reflux.
It's normally both, but like the Pepsid really helped her.
Yeah. So I'm there.
It's not that you take it for a little bit and then they're done with it. It's not like it's not going to kill them or have lasting effects. It's just like,
no, we just need help. He's in pain. He's in pain.
Yeah,
like he is in pain.
Yeah, acid reflux is no joke. Like she had it was misery.
Yeah.
For months and months and months. It was fucking awful.
Yeah. It's so brutal. It feels like I feel like I'm giving like 20% of myself in every aspect of life right now, and I don't do well with that. I do think that Wyatt is going to be very similar to me. I think he's I'm pretty relentless in a lot of ways in life.
I'm the same.
Why I got a scholarship to run track in college. It's why I still managed to have great grades, and it's why I run a very successful business. Like I am relentless in a lot of ways. Yeah. And if I don't,
and that's good.
It is. It's a blessing and a curse because I don't know if like perform is the right word, but I do feel like I expect myself to perform it the best I can.
But what
everything
else
all of the time?
What else are you supposed to be doing right now? You're still running your business. You got yourself back in sick shape, which is your business. Mm-hmm. You have 2 kids at home. You're making money. Yeah. Your diet and health is impeccable. Everybody's healthy. Everybody, I mean, what is your business is thriving. You have more followers and more going on than you did a month ago.
Yeah.
Like, what are you not doing other than like smiling and laughing about being miserable? Like, what are you supposed to do all that and then also just like be happy all the time?
Well, I think it's
really, what are you not doing?
It's giving, like, Chase gets 10% of me. Wyatt gets 50%.
What are you supposed to do? Like put on fucking negligee and like be a porn star too at night?
Woo! Like, it just sucks because I feel like even when I'm with E, I'm like constantly thinking like, okay, how much more time is left before I have to feed Wyatt? Or Wyatt's crying. I wonder if I need to go help Chase out and switch out. Like there's never
You're not going to be the best at everything right now.
I know.
You had a baby like 2.5 months ago.
Those expectations. Yeah. But it sucks feeling like I'm giving such a small percentage to not only everything in my life, but like everybody.
But you're not. You're still a really good friend. You're a really good friend to all of us.
Well, thanks. I hope so.
You're a really good mom. Thanks. Like your kids are happy. Wyatt's just, he's a newborn.
Yeah.
You know, your kids are, Eli's so happy. Are you kidding me?
I know he is.
He has the biggest smile on his face. And most kids that have a new sibling are not happy.
I know, that's true.
He's so happy.
He loves baby YY.
You guys are doing really good. Thanks. You have that like crazy fucking blow up thing in the backyard that the kids love. Like you've got friends all the time that want to be with you. Like you've got family.
Yeah.
You're doing really well. Like your family is doing really well.
Yeah. No, we are. We're killing
You're just not doing like, you don't have a private chef and a maid and a cleaning service and a whatever. Yeah. Like you can't compare yourselves to people that aren't doing it themselves.
Right.
You're doing everything yourself.
Yeah. Well, and I expect too much of myself. Like I literally, when Chase and I went to therapy years ago, one of the first sessions that we had, you know, they make you do like test or what, like personality test. I don't remember which one this was, but because it was one that I never heard of before, and I never heard of the answers before. Because usually it's like Myers-Briggs or like I don't know ones that I don't know if I've heard of that. But anyways, I'd never done it before, and the answer that I got was expector, and I expect a lot from others, and I expect a lot from myself, and I was like, that's true. Yeah. And so it's releasing those expectations. Yeah. Not even from like Chase is killing it. Chase is such a good dad. He is a like psycho supportive. Like he's the most supportive spouse I could ever ask for, and is such a good dad. Yeah. So it's not even like I'm sitting here like, ugh, if only he did more.
Yeah, but Chase doesn't walk around with like butterflies up his asshole. No. Whenever I see Chase, he's like,
no, what's up?
I'm like, how are you? He's like, I'm alive.
But it's because he's dealing with me.
But he's honest about it too. Yeah. He's not like, we're doing fabulous.
Right.
He's like, we're fucking getting through.
Yeah. You know, I have to drop the expectations that I'm putting on myself.
Yeah, you do.
Like I know that I have to.
Yeah, you do. Because it's going to make you absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
And you know why it's going to do that anyway. So
yeah.
No, it's going to get better
He's
so
great.
soon. It's going to get better so soon.
I know, it will. Well, and if we even look back, Chase is so good at reminding me about this. Like if we look back a month ago, it's already way better than it was a month ago. There were things that we were dealing with even just 4 weeks ago that were much harder.
Absolutely. The breastfeeding was awful a month ago.
Yeah.
You were still bleeding. You felt like shit. You're like halfway through your BAB and like you're doing you're doing stuff. It doesn't feel like you're doing as much as you want to be doing.
Yeah.
But comparatively to what most people are capable of doing at this time, which, by the way, you don't have to be doing it all at this time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and don't compare yourself to Macy or you're going to feel like shit about yourself, for fuck's sake. But you're doing so good.
Thank you.
You're doing so good.
I do know that. I do.
You have to give yourself a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
You have to.
Sleep will help with that too.
Sleep deprivation makes people literally crazy.
Yeah, it's like not a good thing. It's really scary what it does to people.
It's used as torture.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do that to torture people so that they'll tell.
And understandably so. It makes you psychotic. So psycho.
Oh, I was a raging lunatic.
Oh,
for like almost a whole year.
Yeah.
A raging lunatic.
Yeah.
Because I didn't sleep.
Sleep has been better for y'all though.
Yeah.
Right?
She's sleeping. She's please
I'm knocking.
Yeah, she's taking like really good naps. She's not sleeping in. I mean, we get to like 6:30 or 7 every blue moon, and that is sleeping in for us.
That's real late for her.
But she's sleeping and she's doing a lot better in that way, and it's life changing for us.
Yeah.
Like last night sucked because she didn't feel well, so she was waking up a lot. And I had this dream last night that my mom was watching Farrah, and she was on her phone. Just like scrolling
through Facebook.
And she lost Farrah. And it woke me up every hour. I had the same dream from 2:30 in the morning till 5:30 in the morning. I woke up every hour thinking that my mother had lost my daughter. And I was in a deep panic.
I wonder why.
I don't know, but my mom's coming to visit in August and she ain't taking her to the park. I'll tell you that much. That bitch can do everything. That bitch can hang with us. We can drink wine and hang out together, but I'm just
Ew, that's weird.
No, it really freaked me out. It was really bad.
Yeah, that's a weird dream.
Yeah, it fucked me up.
That's a really weird dream.
Yeah, and I just felt like shit today. Like, I don't know if anyone's I actually got a message from one of our followers that was like, I saw that you weren't drinking wine in the last clip. Like, did the goo work? They said. No, the goo has not worked.
I'm actually. I love that. People are like invested.
They're like checking in with me. No, the goo didn't work. We're actually I'm ovulating right now, so I'm getting gooed this week again. I feel like we're always filming.
I usually know.
We're always filming when I'm getting gooed. No, we didn't film. We did the last one. The last time I was getting gooed.
Jeez.
And now I'm getting gooed again.
You were gone.
But I'm not drinking tonight because. You guys, I'm starting to get this thing like that 40. It's like 40-year-old puff face, where I wake, where I'm drinking. You know those older women that like drink too much wine, and you're like, has she been crying or is she just like 40 and drinks?
You were just literally at your house Sunday. We were just saying that women need.
No, women need like I think women need to have a little bit of weight on them. I don't think women should be too skinny, especially when. Well, I just think women should eat, period.
Well, yeah.
Whether you're skinny or fat or anything, eat. But I don't like when women get too gaunt because I think it really ages them.
Yeah.
So I always say, like, a little juice. Like, eat the burger.
Right.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, the Chardonnay puff that older women get. I'm starting to get the plus 40 puff face. So I woke up.
You really think so?
Yes. I woke up this morning with puff face and I was like, oh my God, you're drinking too much wine.
Okay. You also just got back from a 2-week trip though.
I did, but I also haven't had a day where I don't drink in, I don't know. This is the first day I haven't had a drink in, we're obviously going to drink, we're obviously going to drink at Morgan camp, but we're obviously going to drink soon together.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just taking a couple days off because like I'm terrified of being that like 40-year-old like real housewife that isn't rich but has the puff face.
I'm about to Google Chardonnay puff.
I just made it up.
I know, but
you know
can
what
we
I
make
mean.
that a thing?
Yeah, it's the 40-year-old Chardonnay
Add
puff.
this to the list of
The
merch.
40-year-old Chardonnay puff is real honey.
Chardonnay puff.
Right?
Yeah. WebMD.
And I'm just like, I feel like I just need to like clean out and not become like one of those like middle-aged drunk women.
Yeah, well, save it for your 80s, 70s.
Or just like in next week. But like
or just like Thursday when we have a night planned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll have a drink, but I'm not pregnant though. It's still not working. I am going to I reached out to my OBGYN and I said I would like to talk to a specialist.
Yeah.
Because we've been trying almost a year now. I think it's time for a specialist.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom sent me this article about how some women have fibroids that can, well, and my last period, I think I told you guys this, but my last period was so heavy. I was going through like 12 to 15 tampons a day.
That's nuts.
To the point where I felt weak. And so I think something's going on. And I'm getting blood clots and like, I think, sorry, Bill. He's like, I'm watching basketball. I don't give a fuck. No, but like, I think that something's going on with me.
Yeah.
Either fibroids or there can be, I guess sometimes when you have a C-section, there can be some like blockage that they can easily go in and kind of clear out. Mm-hmm. And then women get pregnant much easier. I'm also 40, so I get it. It could maybe just not happen or it's going to be hard, but I think I need to do my due diligence at this point.
I think so
and
too.
have an ultrasound.
Yeah.
And just see like, hey, what's going on?
For sure.
Because
and what if it is something like that?
Because if it is, then we're just trying and I'm torturing myself and it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And I need to like have something laparoscopically done. But so that's the report, guys. I am getting good this week.
Woo, doing the handstands. Yeah,
gut and slapping
the back, baby.
Slapping and doing the whole thing. And it was his birthday, so he had some birthday sex.
Yeah. Y'all looked so good last night.
Thank you. Yeah, we tried.
Like little in love birthday cuties.
It was cute. We had a good time. Again, I'm just not after that. We were taking like tequila shots, and I'm just like, I can't.
You definitely needed a day.
Yeah, I had the puff face. Like I literally woke up and I was like, you are 40. You cannot recover the way you did.
We're taking
honey.
a day.
Yeah,
we're taking a day.
All right,
we're gonna get through. I mean, most of that was about me. Real quick, that was your update on gooage and sexage and all of that. But what Farrah's been, it's been a doozy at home for you too.
Oh, she's like a tiny terror.
Just took a 2-week trip.
Yeah, we just took it. Well, I think we have to wrap this episode up. But
how long's it been, Morg?
32.
Yeah. So I'll give a brief synopsis. We took a 2-week trip. We call them obligations. It's like a vacation, but it's not because it's an obligation and you see family.
Yeah.
We love our family, but like we really want to start to do things for ourselves.
Yeah.
Like we're sick of these obligations. And we drove 15 fucking hours to the East Coast because
and like not a big car.
No, it's like we did it in Nick's Honda Accord.
Yeah.
We didn't do the Kia Soul. We did his Accord. But we drove. Farrah is not a go with the flow kind of chick, as you people must know by now. And so she tormented us most of the ride. She was good on the way there.
She was sick on the way back.
She was sick on the way back. And we just kind of like, it was fun. We made memories, but her being sick and us just, we hit a few different places. And the sleep schedule gets messed up. Mm-hmm. And I just, by the end of the trip, I was like, I am literally going to roll myself into traffic if we don't get home. Nick and I drove 15 hours home. The last 5 hours, we switched every hour because we were both falling asleep. Oh, so we switched every hour and talked to each other the whole time because literally at one point I was driving with one eye and I was like, and I was trying to listen to a podcast and I was like, this ain't working, honey. You're going to have to talk to me.
Yeah.
And in the pitch black, we got back at 3:30 in the morning. I was like, this is Les Miserables.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was my fun vacation for the summer.
Traveling with toddlers.
Yeah, we're done, dude. We're done.
Yeah.
Next trip, if I'm not pregnant soon, next trip we're doing just us.
Yeah.
And she will stay with family, whether she fucking likes it or not. Because we're not traveling with kids. like I always say, like kids bring more joy into your life than anything else, but they sure as hell suck the fun right out of life. They suck the fun out of life.
Yeah. What is it? Is that what your brother says?
Yeah. He said it's so much joy with absolutely no fun. And that's what kids are. There's so much joy with no fun.
I love that.
Thanks, Doug Miriello.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good
Anyway,
one.
to
cheers.
Surviving, not thriving.
Oh, barely surviving, certainly not thriving.
Not thriving.
Rock, rock, rock me, mama.